Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. And today we are going to be looking at Tennessee's 7th special House election happening on December 2nd, 2025. And this is really going to be the next big 2025 election and really the last big election and at least federal election of 2025. So this House seat in Ruby Red, Tennessee, was left open when incumbent Republican Representative Mark Green resigned to take up a job in the private sector. So if we look in 2024, Mark Green won the seat by 21.5%. He wasn't like this notable Republican or anything like that. He only overperformed Donald Trump by 1 point here, but Mark Green, he left the seat open, and we've seen Democrats overperform sometimes by 20 points in the special elections we've seen so far in 2025 in Florida, Arizona, and Virginia. On average, the overperformances in those four states are around 17.5%. So if we applied that to this Tennessee race, then the Republican Matt Van Epps, who won the primary by quite a bit, he defeated three state delegates and state representatives, and he had never held elected office before. He was endorsed by Donald Trump, Tennessee Governor Bill Lee, and also Mark Green. So, I mean, if we applied the overperformances we've seen in these races so far, Republicans would only win the seat by 4 or so percentage points. I mean, obviously, we've seen these races in Florida, and those ones only overperformed by like 14, and then we've also seen 2 very safe Democratic districts in Virginia and Arizona. So Tennessee is going to be much different, and this one also had an incumbent Republican for a while, and the other 2 Florida seats were pretty safe Republican, but they didn't overperform with Democrats as much compared to the 2 safe Democratic seats in Virginia and Arizona. But I do want to take a look at this early vote data. So Democrats, they nominated very socialist state representative who's only in her second term, Afton Bent, very pro-Palestine, Medicare for all kind of Democrat. She won by 3 points against Darden Copeland, really sort of a random guy. I'm surprised how he got second place. A 7-term state Representative Bo Mitchell, and a Nashville state representative who's also in his second term, Vincent Dixie. So I want to show you something here. Ben, she only won 1 county, and that was Williamson County, which is the 3rd largest county in this district. And she only won 1 county, but she was able to win the race overall, which is really interesting. If you compare the primary votes, there were only 5,000 more votes in the Republican primary than the Democratic. 36, actually close to 37,000 to 31,000. If we look at 2024, Mark Green won this district by close to 69,000, 70,000 votes against Megan Barry. So it's going to be interesting. I don't think Ben is going to come like within 4 points. That's a bit too close, because this is a pretty ruby red district in Tennessee. But before that, I do want to look at this early vote data. So in total, we've seen 30.6% so far compared to of the turnout compared to the 2024 turnout we saw. So this is only 11% of like the final vote we saw in 2024, but it is 30.6% if we compare it to like the day of like where we would be if this was 2024. The largest counties that have the most percentage of turnout are Houston County with 29.9%, and the highest is going to be Humphreys County with 30.1%. So I do want to show you something. The only Democratic county in this district is Davidson County. This one's Nashville County, and Tennessee splits Nashville 3 ways, so there's not that many people, but this is still the largest county. And well, actually, it might not be. I think it might also be it might be Chatham County. But Davidson County actually has some pretty good turnout, 31.6% of today, which is really interesting. But that's the 2024 total. So, because technically there's not, because you see it's lighter than these ones. So even though this is 31.6%, you look at the 12% final, you look here, 13% final, 12.8% final. So this is kind of comparing it to the final totals of for 2024, but this one is compared more to the same day. If we look at same day, Montgomery County in Tennessee is actually the highest with a record-breaking 44.2%. That's like 13 points higher than Davidson. And as you see here, turnout by 2024 margin, the only blue county in this district which voted for Democrats by around 40 points 37.3 points in 2024 has kind of like right here, what is this, 30, I don't know if it's going to show up again, but it seems like that it's around 33%, and then you see here, Montgomery County, this one voted for Republicans, not by that much, it's actually it's the closest county in Tennessee, but it still voted for Republicans by like 20 points or so, it seems like. So they have record high turnout, but if you do compare it to 2024's same total, in the 2024's total, then it's going to be Humphreys. They voted for Republicans by 56.1%. So it's honestly kind of good for Democrats, good for Republicans. There's nothing that's really standing out, I feel like. So if it keeps going by this pace, I think Matt Van Epps is going to win by, I don't think double digits. I don't think 10%. I think he's going to win by 9. Democrats overperformed by 12. Kind of a bit less of what we saw in Florida. But yeah, this is Tennessee. Because the election's happening on December 2nd. I am going to be streaming that. I'll give a couple more video updates on that race over the next couple of weeks. But make sure to go like and press the notification button on that stream. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. I will see you next time. Goodbye.